Good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today's a special one here at Barnstable Park Run. I'm taking the PUMA Deviate Nitro Elite 2 out for their first spin. Let's go. Good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. So yeah, first run, first impressions review of these awesome looking shoes, the PUMA Deviate Nitro Elite 2. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, these are their sort of marathon road shoe. This is the shoe that Molly Seidel puts on her feet for her marathon, so got a bit of prestige there, a few podiums along the way. First time running in PUMA shoes for me for about 25 years. They used to be my favourite football boot, and they used to be my favourite sort of shoe knocking around the playground at school when I was a boy. But yeah, haven't worn PUMA shoes for a long time, and it's good to see them coming back into the running scene now. They're really making waves, especially with these Nitro shoes. So in this shoe, the second iteration of the Nitro Elite, we've got that carbon plate sort of like fork tongued. They've worked on the grip, which will get a good testing today as the tarmac's a bit greasy. There's a slight sort of trail section at the end back there. They've also reworked the foam. I think there's more EVA and it's lighter in this iteration. When I give my full review in about 100 miles or so, I'll go into all the specs and the details. But at the moment, straight on my feet, feel really plush. I like the upper. And yeah, just feel very comfortable. Looking forward to just getting running, getting warmed up, seeing how they respond. So I'm up for a fairly quick 5k this morning at Barnstable Park Run, maybe 6-minute miles-ish or so, just to break these shoes in, see what they can do. But yeah, should be a really good test for them here at Barnstable Park Run. It's a 2.5 lapper, and just before we get warmed up, I'm gonna give these shoes a quick blast and a good break in and give you my first impression review and thoughts. PUMA have sent me these shoes sort of almost completely out of the blue. It was brilliant on Wednesday. I think we were doing loads of DIY and stuff in the house, got a knock at the door, DPD were there, and I wasn't expecting anything, so open this box up, and these awesome looking shoes come out of the box. I'm like, yes, brilliant, because I just in the right time, PUMA, so thank you, because I needed a new carbon plated shoe for racing and for training in. So hopefully these will do the trick. So PUMA have sent me these, but they haven't told me to say anything, or you know, they don't want me to rave about the shoe. The review that you're about to see, and you know, they're my first thoughts and opinions. You know, PUMA aren't telling me to say anything or do anything, and blah blah blah. All a completely honest review. So without further ado, let's get warmed up, see what they can do. All right, first mile warm up done. Managed to get a few strides in there as well and just pick up the pace. First few things I'm noticing. Start off with the stability. It's not often you get a carbon plated race shoe that feels this stable. No side to side movement. Yeah, none of that kind of like rocking. I mean, my ankles tend to collapse inwards with these super shoes, but none of that here. The next thing I'm noticing is just how light they are. They feel, if you want to kind of pick up the speed, like I'm thinking of maybe like an interval or something, during a speed session. Those first few strides aren't going to be difficult to get up to pace. They feel so light and quick. And then the next thing I'm noticing is just how roomy they are. Again, sometimes in the super shoes, they can be quite tight fit, especially Adidas. Puma seems to have got the fit dialed here. Nice and wide, plenty of room. And then the other thing I'm noticing, a couple of things really. So, it doesn't feel like there's as much foam as say a Nike Next Percent or Adios Pro 3. And I'm not getting that immediate spring and bounce, so normally you can kind of just jog around in the super shoes and you can feel that plate straight away. At warm-up sort of jogging speed like now, can't feel it, but as soon as you pick up the pace you feel that plate kicking in. That's quite handy really, because when you're warming up, often that plate can kind of just destabilize you a little bit, but at warm-up speeds they feel really stable. And then, as I say, when you do pick up the pace, you can feel that plate kicking in. Yeah, right, okay. I think the briefing's about to start. Looking forward to giving these a whirl. Alright, park run in the bag, under 19 minutes, I think about 18:45. Course is a little bit long here at Barnstable, so I think the average pace was just under 6-minute mile. But yeah, enjoyed these shoes. They do feel different from your normal kind of, say normal, but your top of the range kind of super shoes. I'm not saying that these aren't. I think they're priced at around about £150. And you've got the Adidas and the Nikes at about £220, £270, depending on the model that you get. But yeah, hello. Hey. Rachel's, I'll run with you. Hey, Rachel's on her last lap. So whilst Rachel's doing a final lap, just talk you through my first impressions of the shoe. So I could definitely see these being a good marathon shoe. Just they're super stable, comfortable. I think if you've tried some of those, the Adidas or the Vaporfly, and you didn't get on with them because of the stability, or it just didn't fit right for you, try these, because they're kind of like a, yeah, just a more stable. They feel a bit lower to the ground, but they've still got plenty of pop. You can still feel that carbon fiber plate, and I think they're just going to be a really lovely shoe to have on the bottom of your feet for 26 miles or so. And I say that because I don't think Rachel would get on with the Vaporflies, the Alphaflies, but I think she'd get on really well with these. I think she wore, is it Hoka's?
Hoka, what's the marathon?
Thank you, Marshall.
Always Hoka's,
Yeah.
yeah, the
Cliftons. Cliftons?
Clifton lines.
Yeah, so Rach wore the Clifton 9s for her first marathon. I think she'd get on really well with these and get that benefit from a carbon fibre plate and go under 4 hours, definitely.
Yeah.
Puma, if you're listening.
Yeah. Size 5.5.
Yeah.
7.5 US.
Yeah, in terms of the fit, just need to dial in the lacing. I got them straight out of the box this morning, just tightened them up a little bit. Plenty of laces there, so I'll probably use the top 2 lace holes to get that kind of super lockdown feel, but there was no issue. Heel counter feels good, grip feels really good. Here's greasy underfoot this morning. There was just one time where I noticed it slipping, which again on a course like this, it's been raining overnight, it's starting to dry up, it's getting a bit slippery. Even on grass they felt good. Often if you go off-road in other carbon plated shoes, you really feel unstable. Had to do that a few times at some relays recently where there's just a couple of off-road sections. I feel like Bambi, and your legs are sort of going all places, but like the track I'm running on now is pretty much trail. I've also had to run along the grass here on the final lap and overtaking some people throughout the park run. I never felt like a plate was pushing me in a sort of unnatural way. So, really good, stable shoe, feel light, able to pick up the pace. And it's just really nice to have a pair of Pumas on my feet for the first time in like 25 years. It does feel like a playground shoe, actually that kind of joy of movement and running. That's my first impressions. This colourway is under embargo until today, so they're releasing this colourway. They are really striking. I don't think I've ever seen a pair of running shoes in completely different colours.
I thought it was a mistake.
Yeah, when I opened the box I was like, what? I thought maybe they sent me 2 colourways together, but no. These are released today, so I'm sure you'll be able to find them on the Puma website. So yeah, if you're looking for carbon plated marathon shoe, it's good for training, nice and stable. I think these are going to be the ones for you. Yeah, Rachel's about to finish. She got away from me at the end there. I forget she always does a sprint finish. Yeah, thanks again to Puma for sending these to me. I'm going to be wearing, they're going to be on my feet all the time. In fact, I think of taking them along with me to Hope 36, which is our endurance event our 36-hour endurance event next weekend down in Plymouth. We're starting at 9 o'clock on Friday night, right through until 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. Team of 4 of us, me, Rachel, Claire and Ryan, and then like every sort of like a 5-mile loop, and then every loop sort of take it in turns, tag the next person in, and so on. So 36 hours of running, kind of, with maybe a couple of hours break in between. It's trail, but I think these will do really well. I mean, they're not very unstable, but I'll take them along with me and maybe do a couple of laps or something on them. But yeah, really good. That'll be the next video. I've got Sharpham Estate Park Run as well to put out. Just finding time at the moment to edit and put them all up. But yeah, thanks again. Thanks Puma for sending me the shoes. Until the next one, be the best you.